Good morning to you. Happy Monday. It is the Monday after the Super Bowl. I don't anticipate the normal amount of people will be waking up and watching with us this morning. Certainly plenty of people that maybe got a very well-timed case of the flu.
Yeah.
Or a day-long, a 24-hour cold, perhaps.
Today is National Football Hangover Day. Roughly 14 million Americans, I think that's the right number, are expected to call out today. So that's a big number of people who are probably not going to work today. But if you have the day off, that's awesome. Of course, the Super Bowl is what everyone's talking about. From the game itself to the comeback of the Chiefs to their first win in 50 years to the halftime show and, of course, the commercials. There was just so much going on yesterday, and I thoroughly enjoyed every part of the process.
Yeah, we were asking people at home, what was your favorite part of the game last night? 79% of people said it was the football itself. Of course, it was a thrilling game, came right down to it, and you like to see that in Super Bowls. You never want to see it be a blowout. 11% said the halftime show. Some people said this was their favorite halftime show ever, of all time, and it includes the Prince one, of course, which was iconic, and 9% of you said the commercial. So way in the comments right now.
Yeah, tell us what was your favorite part about the Super Bowl. Like you said, the game, it's always nice to have a Super Bowl championship come down to the last couple minutes. And that's what we saw with the Chiefs, with Patrick Mahomes throwing that ball with them and that comeback. You know, for the first 3 quarters, I really thought the 49ers were going to seal the deal. And even walking into halftime, I'm thinking, you know, yes, it was tied, but I'm thinking, they're playing pretty well. They're doing good football. They're playing some good. They're doing good football.
They're doing good football. I just said the phrase. They're doing good football. And
I had to address it because your face. What I was trying to say is they played well.
Yeah. But it's a good thing we have you here on Texas Today, because I don't think you're getting an analyst job anytime soon.
I'm not. No.
But I think there's one thing we learned about Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs is you can't count these guys out. I mean, a lot of us had the Houston Texans. It was done in the books, I thought, for sure. And this is, of course, how the season ended. You can't count this guy out. He's got a bright future ahead of him. Yeah, the Chiefs are going to be a problem for a long time to come.
Yeah, and he's just 24 years old. He's the second youngest quarterback to win the Super Bowl. And so this is just really impressive from the Chiefs all season long.
He's actually the youngest.
Yeah, the second youngest quarterback.
Okay.
Yeah. But we can double check that.
Best
I did say they played good football, so I could be wrong.
Best game in a while, says Bill. Halftime was just okay, not the best. Okay, interesting perspective. Bill, what was your favorite halftime performance in recent memory? I think that it wasn't my favorite. I think I remember that Prince performance in the rain, singing Purple Rain. That was iconic.
Yeah.
I love the Bruce Springsteen performance from years back. It was certainly electric. The entertainment value was there. But I don't know. It just wasn't for me.
I want to say that I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I thought that there was so much anticipation. Of course, when you have 2 big stars and performers, they are performers like Shakira and J-Lo take the stage together. I really enjoyed the moment that J-Lo brought out her daughter to sing. That was really sweet. She's been doing that. I think her daughter probably will pursue a career in music. When she toured this past summer, her daughter came out every single show and sang with her. So it was cool to see it on the Super Bowl stage as well. I expected Pitbull to come out. I know they had some Bad Bunny, J Balvin, but would have liked to see Pitbull.
Jeannie says Tyler, Texas, homeboy. Yeah, so you forget that Patrick Mahomes is from right down the road from us, a couple hours away in Tyler, Texas. So a Texas boy, and no surprise that Texas came away with some kind of victory here in the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, there's always some Texas tie, and of course Demi Lovato, she just wowed with the national anthem, and I thought she did well. I mean, she's got such a great voice. She's so talented. So I enjoyed her performance as well.
Yeah, Celia said she loved the halftime show. Yeah, that fire emoji is the best way to sum it up. I think the fire flames emoji, there was a lot of energy. I think some of the most energy we've seen in recent years for sure.
Yeah, no, it was great. I know some people were a little upset thinking it was a little inappropriate of them.
A little racy.
Yeah, dancing, but that's been their style all along. So I think we knew this walking into the Super Bowl this year, that they both like to dance and show off their body to say. So, for people to be a little outraged was a little confusing for me, because it's not like this was a surprise.
Yeah, we saw one comment on Facebook, I think it was. Someone said that if they looked like J-Lo at 50, if they had that body at 50, they'd be wearing that outfit to the local HEB. And I thought that was hilarious. It made me laugh.
I thought that was funny, too. Yeah, I mean, you forget she's 50, Shakira's 43, and they're just, rocking it. And I thought they did a great job together.
Yeah, people thought it was a little bit, I think that's a good point. I think that you got to know what you're getting with when you get Shakira and J-Lo. This is kind of their sell. Of course, very talented performers, but you're always going to get a little bit of a racy, a little bit on the edge performance there, and it's just what comes with the territory.
Yeah. So for people to say, I'm surprised, how could they do this? Kids are watching. It's like this is not the first time they've performed, and we've seen it. So that's where I was a little bit confused with people, a little outraged. But of course, you always got to find something to be upset about, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll tell you what, we did for those of you who are fans of Texas Today and Channel 6 News, you guys know that I did a full prop bet breakdown.
You did.
On Friday for all you guys at home, and what I said was, these are locks. For sure, these are the bets. And I'm telling you, from the moment Demi Lovato started singing the national anthem,
she was moving
till the very end where they poured the Gatorade, this guy could not have been more wrong. I went 0-for-7, so I apologize out there to anyone who was following along with me. Hopefully you didn't put any money on it, because that was a historic streak I went on.
It was. I mean, you went heads, it was tails. You went over, she was under. You went red, they went orange for Gatorade. It was a lot.
It was getting almost comical at some point. But,
it was.
But I would say overall, from start to finish, in terms of all the different the tributes and the anthem, the performances, and of course the football, as a whole package, one of the best Super Bowls that I can remember in the last 10 years or so.
I agree. I think for a while things, were not doing so great. People were not so excited, especially, last year people were not too excited about Maroon 5 being the halftime performers. People were not too excited about really anything.
The game was pretty low scoring last year, not a whole lot of action.
Not a lot of action. And you're right, I think this was the first time in a long time that I can remember a Super Bowl wowed me from start to finish. And of course, the tribute to Kobe Bryant was real nice. It was the 100-year anniversary, of course, of the NFL, the Super Bowl, and so that was cool too, to see all of the different players and coaches, some big names, iconic names, all together wearing matching blazers. I mean, there are so many cool aspects of the Super Bowl.
We also had a couple of different viral moments. I don't know if we have it here, but the guy who was caught snoozing. This guy, I mean, all these tickets are thousands. Here he is right here. Look at this guy. Just taking a snooze. I mean, his ticket cost is in the thousands.
Thousands, yeah.
How much exactly it costs, not sure, but this is not how you sit, unless you're on a flight. You can't be doing this. It was a good game, too. It wasn't like it would put you to sleep. I think my guy had a little too much, maybe a couple too many adult beverages at the tailgate.
Yeah, he pre-gamed hard, and then he went in for a little nap. I mean, I wonder what he does for a living, because he
looks
clearly...
like Ed Helms from the Hangover.
It does look like
Hopefully
him.
It wasn't.
It seems like he doesn't care that his tickets were pretty pricey. He's pretty close to the field there. But hey, when you got a nap, you got a nap, I guess, right? I don't know.
If that's me, I'm a little upset that people around me don't wake me up. Like, hey, buddy, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Wake up.
Yeah.
Right? Wouldn't you want to be woken up?
I would, yeah, for sure. I mean,
Now you're forever on the internet as the Super Bowl sleeper.
Yeah, the snoozer. Super Bowl snoozer is what they're calling him.
Super Bowl snoozer. Is that what they're calling him?
Yeah, so we'll have to wait and see who this turns out to be. Maybe he'll identify himself and tell us what he does for a living, because he clearly did not care. The thousands of dollars were wasted with his eyes closed.
Yeah, poor guy.
So yeah, we've been talking about the Super Bowl all morning long. Commercials. I thought some of the commercials were pretty good. I do want to say you didn't do so well with the betting, but you did predict Tom Brady's viral post of him walking through a tunnel, going into a stadium or leaving a stadium was a Super Bowl ad, and that was correct.
Yeah, and he said at the end of the ad, which to the great relief of Patriots fans like myself across the country, that he's not going anywhere. So another year for Tommy. Whether it's his last year, we don't know, but we do know that Tom, the Terrific, is staying a Patriot.
Yeah.
Of course, he's going to have to do better than he did this season if he wants to compete with the likes of Austin Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes.
Austin Mahomes is not his name, is a singer. And sometimes you get confused.
That's okay. Well, some of the cool ads, the avocado one was good. Jason Momoa, there's the Tom Brady ad we just talked about for Hulu. The Jason Momoa one was really funny. What else? There was one with the Game of Thrones girl. She was singing.
Bill Murray made an appearance
Bill Murray.
for a Groundhog Day commercial that was really good. I think you got to get creative, right, if you're going to spend this kind of money?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, John Legend and Chrissy Teigen were in one. I think that's another thing, is you have the big names, too, that kind of attract you. Because, you're at the end of the day, you're not sitting there glued to your television. You are you're grabbing a drink, you're grabbing a snack. So it's really nice when you do see somebody you recognize. You're like, oh! And I remember that's what happened when I was actually looking down. I look up to see Tom Brady and go, oh my goodness, there it is. There's the ad that you predicted.
Yeah, I didn't see any Texas Today ads. I was surprised. I don't think we quite made budget this year.
Yeah, no, we couldn't afford one this year. Maybe next year, though.
Yeah, we got to keep saving. That's all that matters.
Yeah. So continue telling us, what was your favorite part of the Super Bowl? Was it the game? Was it the halftime show? Was it the commercials? It looks like a majority say the game. So congratulations to all the Chiefs fans. It was a well-deserved season. They played some good football, and they deserved it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know what? Just because we're getting near the end here, we should probably wrap it up because I don't think we have enough time for another topic here on Still Up with 6. Thank you guys for joining the conversation this morning. More people than I anticipated on this Super Bowl Monday waking up with us. So good luck out there. If you stayed up late last night, if you had a couple drinks last night, getting up extra shot of espresso there in the morning coffee, and have a great Monday. And we will see you tomorrow.
That is right. We'll be back 4:30 to 7 a.m. on Texas Today, then 7:05 on all social media platforms.